The best part about being a chef is telling stories through my food. It's my way of connecting with people. When I'm at home in Montana, the story takes time and patience. The seasons here are like chapters in a book. You have to plan your year around them and adapt to the landscape. If you slow down and learn from the environment, this land will give you everything you need. Well, what is hunting? Why do I hunt? It's the same as gardening. It's the same as foraging. When I go hunting, it's with a meal in mind. It's with a year of eating in mind. Grew up hunting with my buddies in Paradise Valley. I mean, that's where my imagination was born, really, to run wild for the outdoors.
There's a bull right down here, probably in this timber pocket right down by the creek. Oh, he's going off.
In 2011, I had a life-threatening injury, and I spent 50 days in ICU. And I was given a choice, recover in Salt Lake City or anywhere of my choosing, really, and it was so easy to say I want to go home. My goal and my dream was that by March and April, I'd be strong enough to hike up in the sage and juniper hills for elk antlers. That is how I got strong again, was hiking.
They're applause. That's so awesome. There's two bulls sparring over there. Love that.
Ultimately, hunting, it's another way to build that story when you have a meal. It creates a richer experience for everyone, I think. Spring, I think in any gardener's mind, is actually a really sensitive time of year. It's a super emotional time of year. You're getting back into a piece of land that you have history with that just weathered winter. It's exciting, though, because you get to plan your upcoming eating season.
More lettuce, less kale.
Is this the kale that was growing over here that's coming back up again?
Mm-hmm.
That was good kale. I think part of the garden approach for me is thinking about the corn that I want to be eating in stews and the squashes and potatoes and onions and garlic. So it's a fun time of year. Getting back into the rivers and creeks that have been frozen all winter, getting back into the sage foothills and the high timber, it's your way to revisit all those zones that have been frozen and locked in ice all winter. That's a nice one.
Good one.
Score. It's so fun. It's like treasure hunting. You just don't know when or how or where you're going to see them. Gosh, when you get a day to get out on the river, and whether you're drifting or whether you're walk wading, I think people get a fly fishing high where you're just lost in the rhythm of trying to read the water and trying to read the fish. I like that a lot, man.
I do too. That's gonna catch something.
When you catch like a perfect 12-inch trout or whitefish, and you start thinking, oh man, fish tacos or fish empanadas or smoked whitefish. And that's the other half of it, is fishing for a meal.
Fish?
Yeah. All right, Ranga.
Okay, ready? It's coming up. Nice fish, Garcia. Thanks, buddy.
I've been waiting for that all day. Woo! I always say to myself that catch and release is practice for catch and eat.
20-inch brown on the big hole.
Harvest is exciting. Harvest is that flip side. It's that 180 from spring, which is the planting. You know, and harvest, you're assessing what did grow, how well did it grow. It's also a really joyous time to bring your friends around and bring your family and invite your neighbors. In a way, Montana is the best of all worlds. Love to fish, love to hike. Core passion, what I've done for the longest time is cook. You know, I have a passion for food and where food grows and how it's grown, whether it's gardening or wild foraged. And the culmination of all of those is either a meal with family that's come out of your garden or a meal out in the field, whether it's on a hilltop or when it's on a riverbank after you've done fly fishing. What a great way to stitch it together, you know?